Bah, mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Pheonix. The screen.
Okay, that's very strange. We'll just blame Discord for that, right?
Yeah.
Yo, it's B-tean. Screen has a video today. I'm doing fantastic. We're back here again with this man over here who's a T-Rex for some reason.
I'm here to devour the undead.
And with that, I'm just gonna start.
I wish to devour the unborn. Oh, December 28th, 9:51 a.m. Just record defendant lobby number. Foo.
This is a judgment day. Today is going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Word. What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder.
I thought that said butt for a moment. I only touched your butt. It's like,
Only touched your dump truck of an ass. Guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
yeah, thanks, Maya. I sure there's no lemon as always. I hope Charmer doesn't push him too hard.
No words. Whoa! What are you doing?
What happened to his
Sorry,
accent?
I'm sorry. What happened to his what?
He was like a British person. Now he's just like a scared little child.
He was shocked, dude. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Go touch us. Go touch a metal
Right.
pole.
Good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Whoa, yeah, pal. What's gotten into that girl?
About 1,000,000 joules of electricity. It had to come to.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning.
How did it go, detective?
Have no fear, as promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, detective. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yuri says he's on his own name. But that's a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He doesn't remember. I'm going to prove it. Yeah.
December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Again, why is it courtroom number 3 and defendant lobby rabble?
Defendant lobby, rabble.
Yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumfuck's efforts, the Bow Rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this.
Yeehaw, yeah, I killed the man.
That's not the caretaker. What? I would like to have the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Man, this is so...
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I
believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where you witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
Witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
You get to press statements.
Every single one?
No, the last two.
Oh. This one. You lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then, how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know who you are.
When is this testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is? If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
Grr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on him, right?
Let me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Patchy.
Oh, okay. No, you froze, and then the screen stuck. The screen froze too. The gate froze too.
Might I say so?
Oh.
Why does the judge's balls keep dropping?
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both these statements are lies.
Rabble. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there was a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he?
Don't play dumb on karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
Gregory Edgeworth. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
What's with that? There you go. Yogi. That name seems familiar. Unless the screen froze on my end. Oh. Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk.
Come to quick conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick! How are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
Okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprint. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense. Tisk.
Huh?
Tisk. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
How is that possible?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. Burn your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
Blood sample? No!
Yeah, just. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Oh, that was not the low voice at all.
Seems that the case has been decided, no.
No. Yeah, exactly. No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Blood test.
Well, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parent for a little comic relief,
Yeah, very fun. You're a sore winner on karma. That actually would work. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
I was drinking water, Nick, but what is it? No, you're not going to.
Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Montgomery up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up.
on my proposal.
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Robert, what the fuck? Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, don't want to go through with your little game.
Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. It'll make it for a good thumbnail picture.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Montgomery's rigged everything. Every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except her. She's my last chance. At least I think so.
Yeah, for the thumbnail, you have the parrot on one side and then the parrot on the other side mirrored.
Yes, I should.
Bring the parrot.
Or just two different photos of the parrot. Two
Yeah.
poses.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me.
Must heard to be ignored by a bird.
Very well. Witness? Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Oh, hey. Hello.
Certainly the most concise testimony you've had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? I just presses like one statement.
Yep.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Why don't you talk to her?
Right. What do I say?
Have you forgotten? I don't know, 2 days ago.
Polly, have you forgotten something?
Don't forget about DL6. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have you forgotten something?
Hello.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello.
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He could never retrain the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd run anything?
Go back.
Well,
Oh.
Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe they're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that their owner is Mr. Yogi.
So press this, right?
Yep. Keep on pressing.
Witness, you can't just say hello. Yeah. Talk to her. Yeah. No.
Right. What do I say? Blah, blah, blah.
What's your name?
Just go down the list. Just go down the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always get her to say the name.
Polly, what's your name?
Polly.
Mr. Wright. I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Of course. Yes, it does.
Ha!
Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is entire name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, prove that the parrot's name reveals that the caretaker's evidence is
Oh, you missed that. Nope.
Yes.
Nope. But yeah. The DL6 case file.
That's quite a large file you have there. Like, which page is this proof on done? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Yeah.
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? What the? I feel bad for this dude now.
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancee's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible. Bah!
A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Pheonix. Oh, Mr. Pheonix, right? Let's make you my granddaughter's fiancé.
She's
only 7 years old.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that?
We're getting closer! One more, if we could just one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what?
Very well, witness, you may continue.
Alright, let's see. Yep. What's the safe number? Maybe get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try and get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
Actually does. That's why I had her say it.
Ah, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Yield 6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number?
Case summary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's on the case summary page.
Okay,
The case summary.
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228. 1228. Ah. Use the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's when that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
oh, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number 00001 because I'm number 1.
Can someone steal his wallet real quick?
This has nothing to do with the date, nothing.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop.
No, the parrot.
Immediately.
The parrot, though, no. No material, no.
Witness. Tell us your name.
Wait. This witness he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay.
Where did his balls go? It's still about karma.
That's the caretaker.
Oh.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting evil to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. Oh, why'd I give you the judge's voice? They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. Pretended to have drain damage.
Drained it. Yeah, in a bullshit,
Drain
that's very
damage.
important.
I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. Lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a pain for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Yay.
Emma, where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
Innocent. In this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
Objection! I don't believe it. Why isn't Varncar saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Not guilty.
Yay! Confetti
Yay.
everywhere. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yay.
Did someone just say objection?